Excellencies, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The Asian Development is privileged to co-sponsor this very timely conference. The present context and landscape by which we explore pathways for agriculture of developing economies in improving nutrition and health is extraordinarily complex. There is no one-size-fits-all solution and no one-size-fits-all pathway. Constructive and evidence-based dialogues such as this event are essential, especially for our Asian and Pacific constituents. While the region experienced rapid economic growth, falling levels of poverty, and significant strides towards achieving many of the Millennium Development Goals, the region still has widespread hunger and malnutrition. Since the second half of 2010, prices of wheat, corn, sugar, and oilseeds are again on the rise. Prices of essential spices like onions, garlic, and chilies have also sharply increased. These prompted talks of another impending food crisis. These trends are worrying. Food price inflation is a special concern in the Asian low-income countries, as more than half of the expenditures among the poor are on food. Our recent studies on the extent and impact of transmission of high global food price in the years 2007 and 2008 on low economies showed that higher food prices most adversely affected the rural and urban poor, who are generally net food buyers. Vulnerable households then employed harmful coping strategies, such as cutting on amount and quality of food, requiring children to quit school or go to work, decrease expenditures on non-food items, and so on. As one noted agricultural economist observed, one good thing that came out of the 2007-2008 food price surge experience was reawakening among the international community, public and private sector, and the NGOs that agriculture is not a sunset industry, but it needs huge investments. He described this period as an agriculture renaissance phase. And I would say that this conference is probably one of the Renaissance activities. Specifically, let us use the conference for cross-learning. Our African and Latin American colleagues can learn from our Asian colleagues and vice versa. Despite the complexity of the food and nutrition security challenges, Asia has much to offer in terms of emerging innovative solutions and countryside experimentation that have potentials for upscaling to sustainable pathways. In a joint ADB-IFPRI study, which overwhelmingly showed the transmission of the global food price increases on the poor, it noted that in Vietnam, for example, the farmers gained from the food price increase, reduced their poverty, and improved their malnutrition status. The reason was that Vietnamese farmers were mainly net sellers. There are also ongoing experiments of regional measures to address food price volatility instead of ad hoc national government responses of restricting exports. There are emerging public-private partnerships for production and marketing of fortified food and country strategies that tackle food sector development and improved health and nutrition holistically. Let us use this conference to discuss and share freely and concertedly the pathways for agriculture to improve health and nutrition of the almost 1 billion poor people. At the end of the conference, let's chart a few pragmatic steps that we all can collectively contribute to ensuring that this Renaissance phase results to sustained solutions for reducing poverty and malnutrition worldwide. Thank you to IFPRI for organizing this timely event. Thank you to our Indian dignitaries for hosting this event. I wish all of us a very productive and healthy discussion. Thank you very much.